Hi there, I'm George. I do business development at Nexo, and you're watching the Nexo Brainer. This is the series that will help you get the most out of Nexo's products in the crypto market. And in this first episode, we'll talk in particular about the recent governance vote regarding the native Nexo token, what has changed, and how you can use those changes to the greatest advantage for yourself, your assets, and what you do on the Nexo platform. Ever since launching the Nexo platform, we've been looking at efficient ways in which we can share the success of the business with all stakeholders around the Nexo ecosystem, in particular token holders, investors, users of the platform. And for a very long time, we did so using dividends, throughout the dividend distribution that we've been doing, following kind of like the established norms and practices in traditional finance. We decided, okay, instead of paying dividends at an irregular time in unpredictable sizes, can we build something more predictable, more structured, more stable? And that's how we came up with this idea of, instead of making the dividends, let's actually pay out daily interest payments like we do for multiple other assets in our crypto savings wallet. And we said, okay, we think that's a good idea, but we're not sure. We wanna make sure that actually the community shares that same opinion. And so we said, let's borrow the best practice from DeFi protocols. Let's actually hold a governance vote and see what token holders actually think about this issue. And so we did it, and I'm quite happy and quite proud with the results that 90% of everyone who joined that governance vote voted in favor of us switching out of the dividends into predictable, stable, and flexible daily interest payouts. So after this recent governance vote, essentially, you can now earn on every Nexo token that you hold in your savings wallet or in your credit wallet on the platform. You can earn up to 12% annually on your tokens, whether you're using them to be just earning interest or using them as a collateral. And this comes with three major benefits. First of all, the daily interests give you predictability, stability, and flexibility on your passive income that you generate from Nexo. Secondly, we're very confident that this will significantly reduce the price volatility that we have seen on the past 3 years, on particular dates when we've been doing the dividend distributions. And thirdly, we are also very confident that this improved token structure will make it significantly easier to list the tokens on more exchanges, to grow its liquidity, which will eventually bring only positive things to the token and all stakeholders around the Nexo ecosystem. So in addition to earning daily interest payouts when holding Nexo tokens, the token is actually a fundamental part of the loyalty program that we have built. And in particular, that loyalty program can help you earn preferential rates when you're using today our savings and credit products, but in the future also more products that we have and will be launching. So if, for example, let's say you are holding DOT, you just bought DOT via the Nexo exchange, an asset that we recently added on the platform, and you hold DOT in your savings wallet. If you also hold some Nexo tokens, depending on the size of the tokens that you hold, you also get a preferential rate on the interest that you earn as a passive income on your DOT holdings. So to make the whole thing more tangible, you can really use the Nexo token to benefit you in two major ways. First of all, you can get your high yield daily passive income by just holding the token in your savings credit wallet. And secondly, the Nexo token will also give you access to all of Nexo's products, existing and upcoming, at the most preferential rates. And the interesting thing is that once you accumulate this, once you aggregate this across the ever-growing user base of Nexo, currently at already more than 1.5 million users globally, you're getting a lot of value that is being accrued in that token as more and more people hold it, more and more people use it. And Just like as a thought experiment, so if let's say we had that daily interest payout implemented last year, and you bought 1,000 tokens at the beginning of last year, which were worth $100 at the time. So you spent $100 on Nexo, you bought 1,000 tokens, January 1, 2020. A year later, you will end up having tokens, like the same 1,000 tokens being worth $650. So thank you for watching the first episode of the Nexo Brainer. Make sure you follow us on social media and stay tuned for the next episode where we will talk in particular more about the Nexo credit lines and how you can use them in the most efficient manner.